Chapter 7. Adelmo strolled into the room with his usual swagger, not realizing the chaos he was about to cause. Lana, who had been feeling fine just moments before, suddenly felt a wave of nausea hit her like a ton of bricks. Without warning, she sprinted towards the restroom, leaving a trail of confusion in her wake. Adelmo, completely oblivious to the commotion he had caused, stood there with a puzzled expression on his face. Nick, always quick with a joke, couldn't resist the opportunity to tease Adelmo about his unintentional impact on Lana's sudden illness. With a mischievous glint in his eye, Nick quipped, "Looks like you have a special talent, Adelmo, making people sick just by walking through the door." Adelmo, still trying to make sense of the situation, furrowed his brow in confusion. "What do you mean?" he asked, genuinely perplexed by Nick's accusation. As the conversation unfolded, Adelmo began to wonder if perhaps he was unknowingly triggering Lana's sickness with a scent he was wearing. Nick, caught off guard by the suggestion, pondered the possibility of an allergic reaction to Adelmo's cologne. Despite the uncertainty surrounding the cause of Lana's sudden illness, Adelmo decided to err on the side of caution and offered to take a shower in case his scent was indeed the culprit. Nick, nodding in agreement, acknowledged Adelmo's proactive approach with a simple, "Good idea." And so, the mystery of Lana's sudden sickness remained unsolved, leaving Adelmo to ponder the potential hazards of his choice in fragrances. Adelmo dashed into the luxurious master bedroom, desperately trying to rid himself of any lingering scent. He frantically grabbed Lana's collection of soaps, lotions, and potions, hoping that they would do the trick. With lightning speed, he scrubbed himself from head to toe, determined to erase any trace of his own unique aroma. After what felt like an eternity, Adelmo emerged from the bathroom, fully dressed and ready to face the world. As he entered the living room, his eyes fell upon Lana, who was sitting on the couch. However, instead of a warm welcome, she suddenly clutched her stomach and pretended to be sick, rushing off to another room. Adelmo's heart sank, and he couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt. Adelmo sighed and muttered to himself, "Man, I tried everything to get rid of my scent, but she still got sick." Just as he was about to wallow in self-pity, Lana appeared behind him, wrapping her arms around him in a tight embrace. With a mischievous smile, she revealed that she had been playing a prank on him, thanks to Nick's tip-off. Relief washed over Adelmo, and he couldn't help but express his love and happiness. He confessed that he would do anything to be with Lana, even if it meant sacrificing his own scent. Their sweet moment was interrupted by Sierra, who couldn't help but gush over their adorable display of affection. However, Nick, always the joker, couldn't resist making a sarcastic comment, threatening to make himself sick. Adelmo, knowing his friend's sense of humor, simply smiled and assured him that he was in on the joke. As the evening wore on, Nick glanced at the clock and realized that it was getting late, signaling the end of their eventful day. He then tells the rest, "Wow, look at the time. I need to head out, and Sierra no more nights after this one. I will pick you up from school, get your stuff, and then I will take you there." "Ugh," Sierra replied, looking down. "Oh, all right." Nick then heads out the door. Lana looks over at Sierra and tells her, "You probably should pack your stuff up." Sierra replies, "You're probably right." She wanders back to her room, hunched over, making it obvious that she doesn't want to go. Lana and Adelmo watch her walk away and try not to laugh. Lana takes a look at the time and realizes Nick was right, it really was getting late. She tells Adelmo, "We should go to bed, it is getting late." Adelmo checked the time to see for himself and was shocked that it really was. Lana heads back to their room, and Adelmo pops his head into Sierra's room and sees she is packing her stuff. He then speaks, "Hey Sierra," she turns around. "You are welcome to stay up till your stuff is packed, but it's getting late. Try not to make it too late." Sierra replied, "All right, I'm almost done. I will be in bed shortly." Adelmo replied, "All right, have a good night. See you in the morning. Good night." Sierra says good night and starts to finish up her packing. Adelmo wanders back to his room, seeing Lana in bed, lying comfortably. Then he crawls into bed next to her, cuddling up close to her. Adelmo kisses her neck, then speaks. I hope tomorrow will be better for you. Lana smiles, then speaks. Me too. She leans around, giving Adelmo a kiss on the lips, and speaks again. I love you. And she lies back down. Adelmo moves up close to Lana, getting comfortable and relaxed as they both drift into a deep sleep. They start dreaming a dream that seemed oddly familiar. Adelmo sees that he was at Lana's place and tries to figure out where Lana has disappeared to, walking in on Lana in the restroom, seeing her holding a pregnancy test. Adelmo's eyes widen. Lana speaks with a worried tone. I'm pregnant. Adelmo's mouth drops, then he thought to himself, what? Then he began to smile and spoke out loud. Really? I'm going to be a daddy? He rushes over in excitement and gives her a big hug, holding her tightly. Lana is relieved to hear he is okay with it and surprised to hear that he is excited about it. Suddenly, they both wake up and look at each other with a confused look on their face. Adelmo asks, Did you just have a dream that I think you just had? With a look on her face, told him it was the same dream.